When you hear somebody so creative, so innovative and talented, how do you like, I guess, embody that as an artist? Like, does that inspire you or oh wow. Nyante, I love your ambition and your fearlessness. So is your stage name your real name? Oh, okay. I mean, although it's your real name, what made you go with that as your stage name instead of making something up or going with a nickname? Okay. So, on that note, what distinguishes your style of music? When people hear it, how do they know, oh, this is Nyante? So, yeah,
Hey,
it was. So, top five songs. No, yours. Like, for anyone who hasn't heard of you, hasn't heard your music, what do they need to listen to?
oh
Okay.
man. Uh, gee.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Oh wow! Do you write?
No.
Whoa. Oh, are we spilling tea?
Nah. Chuck was just being dramatic.
Oh, all right. You know, we're home of the exclusive still all tea.
Facts. No, for real though.
This probably is a question that doesn't need to be asked, but just to leave no room for confusion, do you write all of your songs? That is awesome.
That is amazing.
How long does it take you to write a song? Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah.
So on the note of like just creating, do you always just follow your instinct, or
Do you often have to have an outside ear telling you you should do it or go for it?
Let's play one of your songs.
Hmm?
Let's play one of our songs.
Okay. So, me and Kay just came up with a wonderful idea of playing one of your songs. So I'm gonna look for one of your songs.
Okay, pick one. We just got some descriptions.
Yeah.
You pick one. And while Napleon B'Myte is picking one of your songs, what are your top 5 favorite songs? Because you seemed excited when that was brought up. Okay. Mm. It feels authentic. Okay. Nothing forced.
Oh man.
I love how as an artist you're so free flowing. You let it happen. You lean into your natural ability, and that is so hard. Even though it seems so simple and obvious, it's so hard for so many people to do.
Okay, so we're gonna play the intro song to Bear With Me.
Okay.
So this is If You Love Me by Nyante. Ooh, okay.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Yeah, that was a really dope song. That was really a vibey song.
Yeah, it felt true to how you described yourself and your art. Simplistic, authentic, raw. It's really good. It made me wonder, like, when did you start singing? At what age? Like, what inspired you to fully like throw yourself into the music? Oh, yeah. Oh man.
Oh man. Wow.
Okay. So when is your next release?
Right. That is a good question.
Oh, it sounded like an
Man.
album with a lot of features.
Right.
Check
Right.
the Spinner is gonna be on it.
Taco's gonna be on it.
Leak Molly, Tadiwa, Jordan Ali.
Right. In fact,
You're gonna get Napato to produce a song.
right.
Oh.
The delayed week. Something to get your name out there, kind of.
Yeah. Working on your pen sounded like Nicki Minaj.
Oh,
Gonna be one
man.
of the greats.
Oh
What?
man, dang.
I mean,
The quickness.
Poetry Slam, home of the freestyle. Just kidding.
Oh, no. Uh, um, uh, uh, oh man. Oh man. This is a nice show. I like this one. This is gonna be a nice episode.
Okay, so we like to play a game called Name That Poem. And would you like to play, first of all? Okay. It's okay. This game is for everybody. I'm gonna read a poem.
It's very look. I'm gonna warn y'all real quick.
Oh shoot.
The poems that she be picking, right?
No.
They seem to have a straightforward name, but they never do.
Yeah, but sometimes they do.
It's very rare that the name is straightforward.
That is. Look,
she be cheating.
This is a competition.
She be cheating.
So Napleon B'Myte is trying to throw you off so that he can get the right answer.
No.
Think about who's sitting next to the computer.
Look. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, Chuck the Spinner. Chuck the Spinner, you're welcome to join in.
Oh man.
Okay. Here we go. So do your best to name that poem. I named my doll Softy before she grew soft. See, even at 2, I knew that if you hold something close long enough, the edges stop being so rough. Name that poem. Napleon B'Myte.
I'll say you go first.
Oh, dang. You just freaked her out and you're like, oh, you go first.
Because I don't want to seem like I'm cheating, so go ahead. No, it's just go.
I'm going to have to put a timer on you. 5, 4. Yes.
What?
Yeah.
You answered before
Yeah.
everybody else.
I felt bad. Yeah.
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 Hey, yo.
What was everybody else's guesses?
Mine was going to be soft.
Oh.
Yeah.
Chuck, what was yours? What? Okay. Well, that was just a warm-up, so don't get too comfortable.
See that one was one of the rare ones where it was straightforward and it ended up being straightforward.
I mean, maybe I'm trying to show up Napleon B'Myte. Maybe I'm making him,
Yeah, she's just trying to. Since I gave that disclaimer, she's trying to make it easy for y'all now.
Okay, I'm gonna pick a harder one. Name this poem. The human body is 60% water, he read. Then sat there, alone and frowning, wondering whether that was why he'd always felt as if he was slowly drowning. Name that poem.
Water.
Ooh, all of y'all are wrong. It's composition.
See? But you see what I mean? That one sounded straightforward.
Mm-hmm. They always make sense. Oh, what's everybody's zodiac sign? I'm a Cancer.
You already know.
Cancer. Okay. Oh, wow. When somebody calculates your birthday and they just announce it randomly. Like, okay, sometimes people tell me their birthday and I'm like, oh, I know your zodiac sign, but like, I'll say it later. Anyway. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, Cancer. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, was it said once and you wrote it down? Oh.
Oh, Instagram. Oh man.
Okay, guys, this is the last one. Name this poem. An innocent scratch to ease the pain, a skipped meal to ensure you don't gain, a wasted day lying in bed. You're left wondering what demons live inside your head. You hate yourself, and the mirror brings tears. You're ugly, you're worthless, is all the brain hears. No one can fix you. That's what you tell yourself. This is the torture known as mental health.
See, this is why I don't like other people first sometimes because Nyante stole mine. So I'm just gonna copy on her.
Okay, you're all wrong. It's mental health.
See?
Yeah.
See? That's what I'm talking about. Like, or depression. Like what? See what I'm saying?
Well, this is an
See what I'm
eating
saying?
disorder. This is an eating disorder.
See what I'm
poem.
saying?
It's anonymous. They already know.
We live. We're live first.
Okay, all of those poems dealt with a theme, which was mental health, because it is Mental Health Awareness Month. So, for our listeners, how does like your music and practicing what you love like help keep you mentally healthy or just feeling like yourself?
What is God's beautiful name?
I always say,
What? What is
Wow,
That's deep.
that's an
deep.
inspiring story.
Right? Really, it really is. That's like, because I know everybody dealt with the pandemic differently, right? Some went into a deep depression. Some worked focused on their craft. Some made business moves, and others just lived how they lived. And I feel like I was one of the ones that fell into a depression, and then I just started writing more, started listening to poetry more, and then I just got back into it. So it was just like it was a sad thing, but at the same time, it was a good thing for me because it made me like go back to my craft, go back to actually starting to write again.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Personally, whenever I'm very sad or stressed, I watch old TV shows. It just makes me feel comfortable.
I always listen to poetry or music. I'm one of the basic people who just, or I go out with friends. See, yeah. Right.
Just has such a big purpose. My go-to is I love listening such a music. We have this frequency. So yeah, I listen to music. Real child.
Where's all his body? What is his name? What is every time?
Facts. Music and therapy.
Music and art is truly amazing. How it can inspire us, it can like motivate us to do different things, and it can also evoke memory. You know, it can help us make memories, and that's awesome. So as we close our show, or our segment, our interview with Nyante.
Wait, we can go another 30 minutes if Ryan ain't gonna show up yet.
Well,
If y'all are cool with that.
oh, okay, Napleon B'Myte, Carrie,
Carrie.
Carrie,
Dang.
yeah.
Um,
Well, since we're not, closing the interview just yet, okay, you like took me off track. So Carrie, until I remember my thought.
Oh man. So I guess in this part of the interview we're gonna be asking you more about your songs, playing some more of your songs. But yeah. So what's your next favorite song? Yes. Mhm. Oh. Oh man. So we're gonna play Mariah's Interlude.
Oh no! It's not. No, it's not. I can feel it. I feel it. I knew it. I knew it. No, I didn't have faith. I knew how it was going to end. I didn't know when. He does.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a beautiful song. And so Mariah's interlude sounds similar to Tasteful Nude, which is your EP cover. Yeah, I had to be silly. Yeah.
Oh man. Hey, yo. Yo. Chuck.
Okay, for our listeners who want to see what we're talking about, definitely go to Instagram at Nyante, and you can find that cover art as well as links to her music on there and latest photos with Chuck the Spitter. So,
Did you remember your thought?
I don't know, but so you have a lot of slow, like in your feelings type songs. Like when performing, how do you keep the audience engaged?
Right.
Oh, okay. Toxic. I mean, toxic how? We want to get into it.
That's... Oh man.
This is sounding like on Taylor Swift's note, you know, making songs about the guys who did you wrong, the people who did you wrong. Oh,
Ooh.
snap. Oh, snap.
Oh man, the roles have been reversed.
I love that.
What? Wait, I'm not gonna let y'all gloss over that. Kay just said, "I love that."
What? It's like be yourself, undeniably. I mean, everybody makes mistakes, but also own it.
Oh man.
Oh wow, that's making me think of Meg Thee Stallion's new song Plan B. She has this really like tough beat, and her rapping is really like tough over the beat. But what she's saying, it's for girls, you know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Well, that sounds like it's going to be a very awesome work because hindsight is 2020. So the fact that
Right.
you're not in it, but you're reflecting on it, it just like projects the level of honesty that you're going to display.
Right.
So,
So, I mean, would you?
oh, I was going to say, when you performed, you had a band with you. Who's your band?
Have y'all ever thought about like making a collab album? Y'all should look into that. So that would be fire. Yeah, that would sound fire. I would listen to that.
How often do you think about being famous?
That is a hot question.
Thank you. Okay. Very interesting response. Although Kristen Stewart doesn't do music, she is very famous, and it was surprising to hear that she never wanted to be famous. And hearing you speak about the authenticity of your music, and you started at the age of 4, and you're so passionate. It just made me wonder, like, you know, how much do you want to be known? But I think it's pretty awesome that you sort of reflected like the Beyonce wave of just know my music, right? This is sounding like the distinction between influencer and artist.
Right, right. 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 Instead of hearing the other stuff that also goes along with the song or the music, they're just hearing you. Yeah. Exactly. Mm. Right. What about you, Chuck? How often do you think about being famous?
LOL.
That's
Mm.
think about that.
Right. That sounds dope. How often do you think about being famous, Kay?
My first thought was every day, but then I thought to censor myself and say every other day. I guess every day, because I go on Instagram pretty much every day. And I do have an influencer, quote, influencer account, which is just my stage name. So yeah, I think about it pretty often. But I don't really want to be famous for like my personal life. I want to be famous for like what I do, or I want to get people's attention because my work is so good,
Right.
sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Right. That's real.
Napleon B'Myte, it's your turn.
How often do I think about being famous? Honestly, I honestly think about it every day. I'm not even gonna hold
Maybe
you.
it's a cancer thing. We secretly want a lot of attention.
I honestly, because I want my poetry or whatever I do to touch people in a way that it just has them connecting with me, and we just have that like community. We just have a community.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just want people to be.
You want to be influential.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's a powerful thing. So, dream collaboration. You mean my name is Charlie? Last name Wilson? What? Nyante. He does, but I forgot about him. Wow, love that.
Yeah.
Hey, he was in your top 5. One of his songs is in your top 5. Is Kaylani one?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I don't even know why.
Oh wow. Oh. That's a dream right there.
Right. Mm.
Yeah.
Not like this. Not like this. Not like this.
Okay.
Okay. I can
It
see
would.
that.
She makes like very smart but emotionally touching music. It's so distinct. Mm. I was hoping you would say Janae Aiko because I could see you performing with her. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
I did not think that. I just
No.
remember seeing you perform, and I remember seeing her like on TV perform, and the way she commands the stage, although her songs are slow and, you know, very emotional, it's like she has so much stage presence with it.
Mm.
Flex on my ex.
Oh man. Chuck.
Okay, Chuck.
No. And I blocked them both. And what am I? Asshole.
That's 5.
Yeah, that's 5.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see it.
Reach.
Right.
Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys have heard, but Lauryn Hill is going to be performing at the Preakness in a couple days. So are you guys interested in Lauryn Hill? If you want to see that?
Oh,
What do you mean late?
man. Oh,
What?
dang,
Like,
shots fired.
yes. Like this is the opportunity of a lifetime. I feel like she never performs. She's worth it.
But honestly, yes, I would probably,
I would wait 3. I would wait all day. Really?
Facts.
I don't know. I just feel like all the hours you spend standing at a concert, like in line, in the venue, I can wait like 4 hours for Lauryn Hill. I feel it. It would be worth it.
I'm kind of like a little upset that she ain't make anything after Miseducation.
She didn't need to. I'm not sure if this is true, but I think after that she tried to make more music that featured more of her singing instead of rapping, and it wasn't received as well. Yeah. No. No. Oh, educate us.
Yo. Oh man. You know, they do poet collaborations. Okay, who would you want to do a collab with?
Oh, if possible, Maya Angelou, but
Yeah, that's 5. You made that.
oh,
laugh.
5?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot for me. Toni Morrison. I don't think Lauryn Hill is really a poet. I feel like she's just, more of a musician and artist. But I would like to collaborate with her, like do some writing because she's my favorite. I don't know. I can only think of songwriters that I'd want to try to write poems with. So I'm also going to say Diana Gordon. Yeah. And I don't have a 5th. Okay, you, Napleon B'Myte.
All right, I got this lined up. Right.
Oh my.
Black Chakra,
Oh yes.
Rudy Francisco.
Okay.
Thanks.
It goes off. Oh, Kish the Lioness. Yeah.
Ebony Stewart. She's a dope poet. I love her poetry. I said 3 so far.
Yeah.
All right. Phil K, and then is one. Oh, RJ Wright.
Okay.
No, instead of Phil, Zach one.
Okay, I haven't heard of him. However, what was that poetry album you were listening to like all last year?
Poetry album.
Yeah. You kept trying to get me to listen to it and I never did.
Oh, it wasn't. It was just a poetry playlist on
No, it wasn't. It was a single person. It was on your Spotify we played. Okay, anyway.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know now.
We're in our last 2 minutes of the segment. So for those who are listening and are new to Nyante and Chuck the Spitter, Nyante, what do you want to leave our listeners with?
Fire. Life is not a video game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Chuck? Oh my goodness.
Bruh.
On that note, follow Nyante on Instagram at Nyante. And definitely check out her photo shoot with Chuck the Spitter. And follow Chuck the Spitter on Instagram at Chuck the Spitter. So thank you guys so much for featuring on the show. Yeah. So we should play out with another Nyante song while we transition to our next guest.
That's facts. Let's do it.
Ooh.
Ooh. All right.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay.
This is the title track to the EP. Bear with me with Nyante and Isaiah Cortez.
Man, my head hurts, but it's cool. Woo!
too. That was so much fun.
Oh, really?
I love that. That was so fun. I love the glasses. Thank you.
Oh, you got the first. You're so thoughtful.
Yeah, you are. You're thoughtful.
Oh, you got Nyante on your hand. Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
Oh, both. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Creative direction by him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a brain.
Yeah. Sometimes
Wow.
that nigga. Did you recently cut your hair?
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
Yeah, it was wild when he came.
like what did you have? Was it an afro or just straight?
Wait.
The last time.
It was cut when I came here.
It was?
Yeah.
Oh,
On
was
stage?
it?
You didn't look like on stage, did you?
I had a hat on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why we thought that.
And I probably had a hat on when I came up here.
Yeah.
Your head was covered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure everything out. I used to have plaits and then my hair got damaged. And
Oh, you had to start over?
Yeah.
Are you going to start over or you're just taking a break?
I'm going to start over because I'm going to get her to do my hair.
Oh, really?
Huh?
You have been writing?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Sounds
man.
like you're getting paid. Okay, you gotta get
So-
those multiple streams of income.
Damn.
$5.
See? See?
$5 per braid.
What?
Her braid.
Yeah.
But we only doing 2 braids. This is nice. All right. Thank you so much.
No problem, brother.
Enjoy your night.
Okay. Don't forget to change the cover.
Yeah.
Who? Oh, bye.
Hey,
Okay.
Kayla, what color? What color?
The red one? Like
She
that?
probably took it.
Yeah.
She didn't take it.
Uh,
That was hard, guys.
Yeah, I'll leave. Well, I'll text you when I get the stuff. But like, your surprise is gonna be
Okay, cool.
Okay, white mom at the picnic.
What you mean?
I'm just kidding. Because you're like, oh, I have gifts for everybody. And you're like, with your basket, handing out your goodies. Yeah. Okay, it's just I did that one time and people were like, oh, that's so Caucasian of you. I love it. And I'm
Really?
like,
I love
well, I
giving
feel
people
nice.
gifts. I just like to see the excitement on people's face. My friends' gifts. I don't give my family gifts because they like to judge.
Oh
I
man.
give my friends gifts. I love, like, it's just fun.
yeah,
they get
especially when
so
they don't expect it. They're like, wow.
Yeah, like Daniel, like a month ago,
Mhm.
put something on his private story. He was like, I really want this book, but I can't afford it.
Mhm.
And then I just gave it to him last week. I surprised him and gave it to him last week.
oh, that's
Oh,
sweet.
wow.
So he was like, "You really got it for me?" I was like, "Yeah." Well, like, do you not remember you put it on your story? He's like, "No." I was like, "Yeah." I took note of it. I said, "Duly noted."
Wow.
Something like that. I try to like make my friends feel special.
Mhm.
Right. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna let Brian know I'm leaving you.
All right.
See y'all.
See ya. Is this the same song?
Yeah, still.
Okay. Let me try to look outside.
You said what? It's 27. 20. Pretty much 20 seconds left.
Okay. I have the lyrics up.
Okay. And that was Bear With Me by Nyante and Isaiah Cortez.
Yes, yes. Now we have a return guest,
Multiple
Xinbar.
return guests.
Oh, yes. A favorite of Poetry Slam.
Right.
Oh, wait. I think I said something controversial last time.
What?
Xinbar is my favorite guest. That's what I said.
Oh, yeah.
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 Well, there's evidence of it.
Oh, man.
Okay, welcome back, Xinbar. Yeah, so you reached out to us saying that you have some mental health poems.
That you
and-
want to give off before
Yeah.
the month is over.
Yes. So before we get too deep into it,
Xinbar is my favorite guest you have too.
Oh,
okay,
man. We got Kobe, aka Gemini, saying that.
Wait, I thought Kobe was an Aries.
No, I thought
What?
no. Kobe.
Kobe, our favorite songbird. So anyway,
Right.
before we get too deep into that, Xinbar, we have you in our 9 p.m. to 9:30 slot. How long would you like to stay? Until 9:30 or later?
Ooh,
Oh.
okay.
Okay. Great.
Great.
Well, okay. Also, before we get too deep into Xinbar's poem, I think did I call you something? Never mind. Anyway, I have not finished my identity poem, so nobody asked me about it.
Oh man.
I know I've been busy thinking academically. So Xinbar, we're ready for whichever poem you would like to start with.
And remember, radio edit.
So this one is
Home of the exclusive.
Ooh.
it's called Isolation.
Okay. That was 2 delayed beeps. Didn't really see those F-bombs coming.
Yeah.
Also, that poem sounded like a different style than what I'm used to hearing from you because I heard some rhyme in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. You come. Sometimes you gotta mix it up a little bit. Keep the
but
people on their toes.
how do you feel about rhyme? Do you think it's corny? Like,
Sometimes it's necessary to run, but in this type of style, I don't know. But no line to it. Most of it, for what it was, it's and so it was just myself and what happens. This actually happened in the beginning of this year. And so, literally, I've been living in my room, self-quarantined for 2 weeks. And that was kind of stressful.
so yes, that sounds stressful.
Sure.
However, I'm still stuck on rhyme. What made rhyme feel right for this poem?
You see, when I was writing this, I had some kind of there's like a little beat to it, and that's kind of what it's called. With the words that I choose, there was a purpose for it. Just for my own purpose. This is because it's about quarantine after being vaccinated, but it's more living in the wall, in the things, by yourself. Sometimes
hearing the context behind your poem that you, or it was inspired by your experience with COVID recently, it makes me think that when you mentioned sickness in your body, that's what you were talking about. Okay. What symptoms did you experience?
I experienced one day,
Dang.
I was feeling chills, and 3, I was having a massive cough where I could barely even sleep anymore.
Oh no. Was your chest hurting?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
thank God. I got really nice
yeah.
medicine, medicine,
Mm.
stayed in my room, isolated everybody, I tried to touch them.
Okay, that's awesome. So, I tell most of our guests that I like to stalk them on Instagram. And I noticed on your Xinbar account that you've been celebrating, like, I guess, post, COVID. And it looked like you went to a quinceañera and you had a birthday. Well, I'm referring to a second post. It looked like it was about you. Did you just turn 23?
Oh no, so this was actually a best friend.
Oh, okay. Please talk about the different events however much you want to,
Oh
because
yeah,
that's a lot of partying.
Right.
this was actually on Friday, and it was a hairstyles.
Ah, I get it now. Okay. For those who haven't seen, there's a carousel on Instagram. Okay. Go on Xinbar's Instagram at Xinbar with the X, and you can see like a picture of a person with a pug from a distance. I didn't get that one, but knowing that it was hairstyles, I get it. And like the sunglasses, right?
See, I don't listen to hairstyles.
I don't
so-
either, but I was in love with
but
the aesthetic that you
I-
put.
No, I
in
mean,
that.
I don't really follow him. So
I
I
don't
don't
I like
know
fashion.
what
That's why I was like, oh, these
Oh.
pictures look so good. Those sunglasses. Xinbar is
I
pulling
don't-
this off.
Yeah, I don't really pick.
Yeah, like you were even serving the attitude, like with the pursed lips, and it was cool.
No, honestly, I haven't listened to them. The one song that really is As It Was. And ever since that came out, it's become so.
I think the last Harry Styles song that I listened to was Watermelon Sugar.
Oh yeah,
And if he has one on the radio right now, I've probably heard it and just don't know it's him.
Mm.
It's like that sometimes, especially those pop songs that they don't let rest. Yeah.
Facts, yes.
Yeah. So, on to poetry. So you've been having a lot of fun. Like you were in a dark place a few months ago. Now it seems like you're in a happy place, celebrating, summer's coming. How is that affecting your mental health and your poetry now?
I can say that it has been helping me a lot, especially during the semester, because last semester I was just fine, talking about COVID, but this semester, this year, I just have a good confidence where everything is going to go out fine. I just keep on doing what I'm doing, and just doing all of my writings this year, and just kind of trying to find my family.
Oh, to see the weekend. Just gonna drop that in there. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So where?
Mm.
Oh, okay. Will that be your first time seeing him? Okay. How close will you be?
I believe this. I'm gonna be going actually with my family, so
Mm.
Oh, where the mosh pit will be. Okay.
Oh my! You seen concerts this year, aren't you?
This one, I was thinking about
Oh wow, that can be very painful with all of those people. You can lose somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And you're going to be outside. It's going to be in July. That's the hottest month of the year for our state.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I hope you have a lot of fun nonetheless.
Right.
So, do you imagine yourself in a stadium like that performing your poems, or do you want to stay an Instagram poet of sorts?
That's a good question.
Two years ago, it was more of myself. And part of it, along with my career, was seeing myself really perform my poems in Spain. And I was sick. There was a whole bunch of times and that I was like, I've gone through stage fright before, but like now I'm like a big crowd of people who are actually watching.
Oh wow. So, how do you think you did? Did you serve or
It was a dream, Kate.
but like in the dream, like how was the energy? Okay. Awesome. Well, that's positive. So
Yeah.
you can carry that into real life and
Yeah, exactly.
amp that up times 10 because it'll be real.
Right.
Okay. Well, whenever you're ready, we'll listen to another mental health poem.
So this one actually about in 2020. I was actually thank Almighty Jesus because I'm alive.
Right.
You're a survivor, Xinbar.
Right.
It's called Alive. It's one, two, 3 seconds past. 4, 5, 6, 7, so on and on. 9, 10. My eyes are closed. Looking from the back, I'm so stomach. 11 is straight. Love. That's 14. That's 15 seconds. Miracle food. Shields. Investigate what I was. One day. I saw my arms waving. I said, I know I'll never do this. Seconds. That's it. A vehicle crashed into a survivor on the speed. Damaged vehicles. Locked it up. I arrived at a different time. We live in nightmares from the crash. It's still in this one. It's a small blessing that I'm trying to ask. I'm alive. I'm safe. I escaped. The other escaped. When you and I will see each other face to face.
Wow. Wow. That was very, like, it took me there. Like, I was there as everything was happening. I thought that was dope.
How true is that poem to the event?
True to literally writing this the same night that I got into that accident. And let's just say I did not go to sleep at all.
Mm.
I had major insomnia. I had PTSD for like about 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I was able to go through it. Just if it wasn't for him, I would be this.
Car accidents, even ones that are minor, it can like it is just so scary to hit something. It can just make you feel like you don't want to drive again, or like going back down that road, it can just make you feel so scared. It can be paralyzing.
Mm.
I know that because I've been in a car accident a couple times. So, but yeah, punch in the stomach.
That
That's definitely one of the worst places to get punched.
well, yeah, and that was very it was a very descriptive and
Oh, visceral?
yeah, but not like descriptive.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people can relate to that, whether someone physically hit you in the stomach or, you know, you've like knocked yourself on something. Like the way that hurts is like nothing else.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yes.
it like knocks the wind out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the first half of your poem really strongly gave me the vibe of I'm not ready to leave you sort of thing. And I'm not sure if this is too personal, but were there things that you were thinking that you wanted to do specifically, like, oh, I have to get to this sooner than I thought?
Yes. I mean, there were moments in that accident. It was like, maybe it was time to take this, or it's not that way.
Mm.
I chose that because I had more to loud business.
In terms of your career, what are you aspiring to be?
In my career, from what I've seen myself, because more lucky I come on with the solving crime, solving things, and the data that's happening. I want to be a superhero.
Yeah, that's awesome. You want to be kind of like a private hero. Wow. Napoleon B'Myte, any thoughts?
We took off of the thought of like just being up at night. I kind of I relate to that because that's just when I like drive or whatever. And whenever I'm up at night, I just feel alive. You know?
Oh, really? I was
Yeah.
not thinking that here in the poem. I was thinking, oh my goodness, I can relate to that. Like when something disturbs you so deeply, you can't even shut your eyes.
Well, no.
Wow.
So yeah, the I've never been in an accident, so
I mean, it doesn't even have to be like a physical disruption. It can, I feel like when you can't sleep, it's something like mentally bothering you. Because when I went through a breakup in January, like my sleep schedule, my sleep pattern was all messed up. Like I was getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning and I couldn't go back to sleep. So, you know, at the time I was doing Instacart, so I would just like quote go to work. But
yeah.
it was weird. I didn't know what to do with myself.
Now, that's when I typically take the time to write or just try to listen to something to just get my mind back to settle. Or yeah. So if I wake up in the middle of the night, I do understand the shock of that. So I either take that time to write, or I just find something to try to get my mind settled back down so I can sleep possibly.
it's just so odd to feel out of control of your body, especially when you're used to it functioning a certain way.
Yeah.
Like that can add to whatever you're going through because then you realize, oh, I'm abnormal.
Yeah, I mean, it could go that way, but also at the same time, it's like you you can take that time to either recover, do whatever you need to do to get your mental health right or whatever, start that pattern.
Oh my goodness. Do you know what one of the worst things like okay, so we all can relate to like feeling like we're at rock bottom,
Yeah.
right? Has anyone ever taken a picture of you like at an event when you were in that mental state and you looked at that picture and you were like, "Oh wow, you could see what I was going through
No.
like on my face, on my body." No?
No.
Oh.
Because I mean, because when I'm
It would just from experience, it's a horrible experience. If you have to go to like a graduation, but you're feeling really, really like at rock bottom, maybe step out of the photo so you don't have to see that later.
no, no, I don't think I really have to do that. Well, definitely.
Oh, okay. Wow. Never mind that then. So back to Xinbar. So before you came on the show, I actually tried to think of a new game. And it's like say a poem on beat. So this was kind of inspired by a concert that I went to a few months ago, and it was a rock concert. And they were like, "Hey, does anybody know poetry? Can you get on the mic and say your poetry to our music?" And it sounded really cool. So I was thinking we could find a cool instrumental and each try to like say our poem over a beat. Like, how do we feel about that game?
All right.
Yeah. Okay, not right
Alright.
now, just like for later. Okay, for later meaning like when I find a poem. But
I'm actually literally sitting here writing a poem as we speak.
I wish I could do that, but you know, I gotta think of questions. You know, like, I want to chill sometimes.
See, I mean, yeah, but I'm not really chilling. I'm listening to y'all,
Right?
trying to absorb what I can absorb, and yeah, write this poem because I really feel like I need to like get this out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how about we do? Do you think you can finish it in like 2 or 3 minutes?
Give me like 5.
5 minutes. That's a long time. Okay, this is what I was going to suggest. We play a song and like we can all write a poem like in that duration and then just share it. What do you think, Xinbar?
All right, I can try to finish it up in like 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay. All right. This is not the verse off. This is just quick poem. So as soon as the song starts, I guess we'll start writing. And if you need a topic, it can be mental health. And then we'll get back to Xinbar's mental health poems.
We are going to listen to Pandora by Nyante.
Awesome.
This is 3 minutes and 49 seconds long. So we got 3 minutes and 49 seconds to write a poem.
Okay.
All right.
I'm up.
The box was never to be opened, or unleashed untold evils upon mankind. Her curiosity could no longer be contained, and she opened the box, cursing humanity forever. Pandora is essentially the price mankind pays for the Promethean fire they are given. Her task was to let loose all the evils upon them and destroy Prometheus' creation. Pandora serves as a warning to the destructive properties of humankind's curiosity. Sometimes you're better off not knowing.
Okay. No cheating. Thumbs down. Okay. So, who wants to go first? Who's feeling brave?
I feel like the dancer should go first.
I was feeling like you should go first because you kind of hyped your thing up a little bit. But okay, Xinbar.
I'm so tired of doing this. I'm so sick of all this. I'm stuck. And I'm going to do it again. Here and later. I will offend to be the same. You are the one. There.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Okay, I'll go next
All right.
because Napleon B'Myte's looking at me like, okay. Okay. I'm in that place again, stuck and remembering all the times I did this again and again. I want to move. It gets worse every time. Now my muscles shake like a heartbeat, yet I am the farthest from alive. I'm the closest to unconnected, and I just want to make things simple. Run at the thing directly in front of me instead of escaping, because that feeling keeps chasing until it chokes me, and I'm sleeping all day and all night for weeks, like I'm the weak. My mind knows, deep in resistance, that I was raised by strong women. What's happening to me? Self-destruction. And
I think we need to turn that up a little bit.
okay.
Okay. This is I Grieve Different. Inspired by Kendrick Lamar. I don't cry when I feel the tears come anymore. I don't know why, but instead of letting a tear drop, I go to poetry and pour a shout out for them in it. I thought about you the other day and how proud that you'd be of me, that I'm graduating, how you'd want to be there in the bleachers, yelling my name. And no, this isn't just to my Grandma Bella, but this is to the ones who also didn't get the chance to see me grow while they were on Earth, like Uncle Dibble. I really wish I had more time with you. Your passing really messed me up. I guess it's because I didn't really get to know you. That's it.
Ooh, you got to finish that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, are you gonna finish that before or after graduation?
Before probably.
Hopefully. Are you gonna perform that for your family?
I don't know. I don't know yet. Yeah.
Okay. I only ask because I know you've like written poems for family members.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I'm not sure about that one yet. I might.
okay.
Depending on whether or not I finish it before graduation, I might.
Oh, well, are you
Or-
having a dinner?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm having
okay.
a dinner actually Saturday. The Saturday after graduation, so I might be then.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking about it. Now that you've brought that up, I'm thinking about it now.
I mean, that would be really cool. Like, you know, this is a finale, and they know you've been doing this show, and that they know you've been doing poetry. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's nice. It's
Yeah.
memorable.
Yeah. I might. Yeah.
Xinbar, do you feel very like? Do you feel like you need to finish your piece, or do you feel it's done? What do you think about what you wrote?
Yeah.
Bless you. Yeah. Emotional vampires.
Yeah.
Gotta beware. Know how to recognize them. Know the signs.
Yeah.
Sign number 1. When you're miserable, they're happy after they've made you miserable.
Right.
Okay. Awesome. So we have about 22 minutes left in the hour. So, Xinbar, how many poems do you have left?
And Kay, I think we should get some poems off too. If you've written any new ones.
I don't have any freshies. I started a freshie. Let me see if my 2 lines are strong.
Ooh. No, I don't. Okay.
Oh, you have 3 left? Okay, well, please read another, and then we'll actually do a slam, which is back-to-back poems. Oh, slam with Xinbar.
Right.
This is new. It's usually just Napleon B'Myte and I slamming. So,
This is called. causes me to sleep. Loneliness in my heart simply to them. It's pleasantly not. That's what it is. This battle is over. I feel like I'm going to lose fight. This hero is fighting for a purpose, but he slowly sees fighting purpose. His goal was to eliminate the opponent. Rising up. Reveals next threat, next qualities of the fighter. In the next afterlife, he'll be transformed, stronger than before. The hero entered through his own weakness.
Wow. That was a longer poem,
Right.
and that was definitely inspiring me to write some poems. So one part that stuck out to me, it sounded like you were talking about drinking alcohol, and I think everyone can relate to having a vice.
Yeah.
So Napleon B'Myte, will you admit your vice?
Why you gotta laugh like that, Kay?
I want to admit mine, but I feel like it's very silly.
So at first it was alcohol. Not gonna even cap.
Oh,
But now it's like vapes.
oh, I did not know you were gonna say that.
What do you mean? What vices were you talking about then?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so mine is soda, like
Oh
sugar.
no.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, anyway. Well, that's the only thing I'm like out of control with that I consume. Anyway, Xinbar, what was your favorite part of that poem?
I gotta say, my favorite is the part where this goes as I remember.
Mm.
Leave. Yeah.
Mhm. Oh man.
Mm. New clothes. Jeez.
Were you home? Who dressed you?
Oh
Oh, all right. All right.
man.
Whew.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. What was the hangover like?
I know that hanger was disgusting.
Whew. Mhm. Oh man.
Oh.
Ah, that is another one of the worst feelings, vomiting.
Yes.
But did you know that vomiting a lot, like over a long period of time, can damage your teeth because of your stomach acid?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, just a fun fact. Hmm.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm.
Fighting alone can definitely strengthen internal motivation.
I believe that. Okay. But also it also can be harder. It also makes it harder fighting alone because you don't have that like extra ear in your head saying you can do this
Oh.
or you can achieve this. It's just you. You're your own motivation, and that can get hard sometimes.
It definitely can. I think I was trying to stretch to the point of, although it was horrible or it felt horrible in the moment, now that you're out of it or, have gotten out of it, you're stronger for it. And once you reach certain like benchmarks or clearances, if you encounter it again, it's never going to be like the first time. You're not going to have to fight that situation as hard the second time because you've already done it once. Yeah. So, Napleon B'Myte, are we still doing our slam?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Xinbar, did you want to say anything else about your poem before we transition? Okay. Well, let's just keep the flow. I'm going to go.
Okay.
So I wrote this poem a couple minutes ago. Have mercy on me.
Oh, man.
I just don't know which direction to turn inside. I write the same thing. I just can't get it out of me. It is seeming more and more like all the things I don't like about myself. Part 2. Here is the list of things I don't like about me. I procrastinate. So I'm hardly ever prepared, and that doesn't pair with being a perfectionist. Help me let go of whom I think I should be. And
Okay. I just had it. Okay, got it. This is one I wrote a while ago. I guess it was supposed to be a rap, but okay. But found it in my notes, so we're gonna read it. It's called Lightning in a Bottle. I'm the lightning in a bottle you can't catch. Even if you were a dog, you couldn't fetch. I strike the same place not once, not twice, but 3 times. I always go for overkill, just to show off some skill. It's not out of rage or there's a protectionist to my aggressiveness, to my over the topness. You can't top this. I'm the screw in your shoe, the sty in your eye. You can't get rid of me. I would kill you in a line. Just bring you back just to kill you again. Don't be don't be the Mariah Carey to my Eminem, because we won't go back and forth like them. I'll lay it out all in one rap and not give you a chance to come back. You'll be done. You'll be gone, defeated, looking like a clown with your big nose and Tekashi 6ix9ine hair. I don't play fair. I am the lion to your deer. Try me and you'll see, my dear. I'll rip you apart like Jack the Ripper. The last thing you'll hear is the body bag zipper. Tap out? Nah, only tap in. Now let me go get my evil twin.
wow. Okay, Xinbar, you have one more poem? Okay, so let's just slam Xinbar, me, and Napleon B'Myte, and we'll close the show because we have 5 minutes left.
All right.
I rest in the sea on my window as a past cloud of any streets. With dust and dawn, I'm lost as a ceremonial peace. My life passes by. With silence is what I see. At every place I go across. Here, in the strange place.
Just want to share the sparkles. I love that throat clear before your line, like clear my mind.
Mm.
Okay. This is untitled. I wrote this a couple minutes ago.
Oh, man.
Soda is my vice. Bubbles down the throat and sugar through my kidneys. Pepsi used to be my kid dream. And
All right, this one is called Island. Pushing my feelings so far down, stepping on them, using them as a bridge to make it through my day. I don't like talking about my feelings. I know it comes with an ocean, with an island. In the distance, that will take more than a sail to a boat to get to the island. I am the island. I stand alone. It's crazy how an island is considered alone, even though it's surrounded by water.
Oh wow, that was very deep. Like all the life in the ocean. Okay, we're in the last 3 minutes of the show. So Xinbar, what message do you want to leave with our listeners?
My fellow listeners, everyone wants to be more than one where we all do a deep state in our mental health, where depression tends to take over us. That's not sleep. And we start to lose focus on who we are and what's our purpose in life and why we exist. Sometimes I ask myself the same thing. Where do I go? Where do I exist? Little by little, we live. Because every hour, there will always be the next thing that will really touch the personality. And they will come and go. So,
Thank you, Xinbar. Follow Xinbar at Xinbar on Instagram.
Facts.
That was beautiful. It sounded like you were speaking a poem, just, right off the dome, as they say. Okay, thank you for tuning in. This has been Poetry Slam with Bellz.
And your boy Napleon B'Myte. Have a good one. Sorry. You usually say something else.
I was gonna say, we'll be back next Monday.
Oh.
But it's okay.
Yeah, that's what you usually
Oh,
say.
you turned off the music?
No.
Oh, okay, it's the one. For some reason the levels stopped. But they're still there.
That was a nice song to end the song. But awesome. This is a nice
We
song.
actually didn't do that. We did.
Show's over.
It's nice to have people on longer.
Yeah. Yep.
That's right.